for. Nameka said, so change of government SCA magic bia and shadan happens, but Ghana for feeling relief said the menu because there was this charged atmosphere of intimidation and a hanging around that where you worker, not something go wronger. Won't to me meka. Baby, I will be an all car. There is this threat I hang. The likelihood of you being booted out was quite sure. You who are for being posted to other places as a be all because of the friend is saying very intimidating atmosphere. So I think that alone is a relief, because you see, one thing about humans is that freedom is the most important thing. Will be a cherish the freedom to do things within a certain frame of your friends a reason from being as a force. So you live in an environment where that particular right to do that particular thing is taken away from you. Your being human, no, to a certain extent is curtailed. So I think and then I'm for that relief. Now it doesn't mean that you will be a coach or bisika and as a way. And I think in that particular light, going back to Parliament. Watching that thing on TV, I felt so embarrassed to the extent Wes Entimin describe it the way I felt seeing those scenes on TV, especially when we say honorable men. You see, let me start by saying Oko Parliament, there are distinguished individuals, more abo more bra animunyam ne nema and I can sit here and mention names. I know a lot of people when it comes to Nema, said these are people over the years and they've been able to chart a particular path or inspire to aspire higher. But unfortunately, I think there's certain miscrimes in the integrity of Parliament. I'm not Ghana for a see Parliament in a certain light. You see, in recent times, especially the 8th Parliament in Okemu, some individuals conducted themselves, behavior, course, so then as a foreigner, Ghana, Captain, and leave a certain scarby on the conscience of Ghanaians. They see Parliament in a different way.
That's right.
So, but Parliament is seeking to force people to have respect for them. What I'm saying is there is nowhere in the world that makes me force to be a respect you. Now, you saw drag Oliver to appear before the committee. The import of it is what disrespected Parliament. I think the Parliament should call Oliver back and apologize to him.
Oh,
because they don't deserve the apology he rendered to them. Captain, this is a house. Our holy a gentleman said what disrespect you to come and apologize a day after that particular thing I heard with TV. So you want extra mile to disgrace and embarrass yourself in the manner that we saw. So another day, the question is that respect now you seek from people, do you think you deserve it? That is why some of us question the prefix honorable, because I think that people should earn it. You don't go to Parliament and on TV, whatever be the misunderstanding, at least you should know, say you have respect for people who are watching you. And say, I did now go wrong. How you conduct yourself on screens, it should be something that at least a bit may inspire public and I'm a public number mumbu. But you forget about the fact that you are on TV and you behave in the manner that you did. The arrogance of it. We all saw the manner Afenyo Markin spoke to. Your friend is saying the clerk, accusing him of being NDC, just using unprintable words. But this is your house. You speak to your colleague MPs and people who are working in that house in that derogatory, denigrating manner. And then you come back and expect me to respect you. You can't. That is why I'm saying, sir, Parliament going forward, until so we put in the house together, they have no moral right to call anybody for contempt. Because if there is anybody to be held in contempt, I think that the people in there now can a contempt in description. They have no moral right to call anybody for contempt. And I like it when the speaker said and told them point blank, say, honorable members, we cannot expect the public to respect us when we don't respect ourselves. Because respect is a virtue you practice and you earn. You can't just behave irresponsibly, go to Parliament, speak in a manner that does not engender that particular respect in our panel, and you expect people to respect you. I am expecting that these people will see, say, They have offended Ghanaians, and they will have that sense of decency to appear before us and apologize to the people of this country. And because Ghana for a need that contempt power, and you know, you think you can just sit on TV, just say anything, hold press conferences and just say anything and get away with it. I think that at this time, you know, the people of this country deserve respect from our so-called parliamentarians, because respect in Ghana for war more anything you vote your money to go there and represent our interest. But you turn the whole thing into some kind of a violent atmosphere with charged energy, and these energies are not being invested in anything productive or positive, but rather no, just scaffolds, fighting among yourself, heckling, insulting, denigrating, and looking down on people and then as a for them. And without you who their course between another prayer and one other, your friends a lady, yes, and side show and or say lady na kasetiano, and this gentleman want the lady to be brought before the privileges committee and to be held in contempt. The question is that reckless, irresponsible behavior or not a lot of prayer and other people displayed in that house, you know, who is going to hold them for contempt? Because I see he who comes into equity must come with a clean hands. Yeah. You can't come with your hands full of guilt and you are expecting somebody to be held responsible. Power now as a parliamentarian, no? That is what you are abusing. Well, you think you have that power until you can just call anybody at all and punish. But one of the way you're not and people about this whole thing. Because, Captain, you tell how I'm a say, if Parliament now the weakest link in our democracy. Because this is a parliament and people will expect and say they have enormous power, the ability to be able to shape policies, guide us in a way. But in several instances, people were being shot, people were being killed, the people of Shah were denied representation for 4 good years, and so nobody in that particular house took upon itself, say, yeah, making sure that this injustice is remedied. The people who were killed, nobody called anybody. IGP, not in a soldier force, shoot you a man for them, and so forth. So at the end of the day, the dignity of parliament, you know, was brought to question because things people were expecting them to use their powers to do, they were not seeing it. Sure. It turned out to be confrontation, fighting, and so forth. And the transiting into this 9th parliament, you know, people were expecting, say, they will see certain responsibility from these people. But you go there and behave in the manner that you did. I'm not sure that you can force people to respect you because what we see is what informs our thinking and our orientation, and that is what is going to determine how and I think that is the judgment Ghanaians are going to pass. And it is unfortunate, say one of the foundational institutions of our democracy, which is Parliament, you know, something like a toy, people can just play around it and just get away with it. And the institution, they need to press on and ensure, say, the core mandate in their man you be focused because now some of the veterans, it was really embarrassing to the extent, say, Sam George appears before the vetting committee. The whole essence of vetting is to assess whether the person has the capacity to be able to deliver on the mandate being given to the person or not. That is the sole focus. Then you go there. One person in the name of Afenyo Markin will spend 3 solid hours asking relevant trivia questions, and most of them were so childish to the extent that you don't even know the import of the question that he was asking. Playing videos. The guy is a politician. In some original political platforms, so I can as for that is not a platform for you to be questioning why he said those things. Just check whether he can do the job or not, and you have the power to give him a pass or give him no. But these things, you know, you're turning the whole parliamentary vetting committee, you know, into some kind of a revenge theater. Captain, someone and I know now radios who can't win. See, that is the attitude they've turned the whole thing into. That's right. It's a revenge theater, no longer a platform to vet people. That is why one person can spend a staggering 3 solid hours asking irrelevant trivia questions. I know the day, you know, not a draggy process, you know, then eventually it evolved into the kind of scaffold that we saw. I think we deserve some respect. Going forward, the Makachura said, those days, 1990, 2000 politics, you know, at that time, you know, most of the people, you know, were just spectators monitoring the political space. But then the average Ghanaian, you know, is so enlightened about issues of politics to the extent that they are now stakeholders, critically investing their energy, everything in whatever that is happening. So we are MP, and now we are somebody in power, and you think you are dealing with gullible fools who don't know their left from their right. You are mistaken. people are really following. So you need to show your self-respect. Show the people respect, and they will give it back to you. But if you continue this trajectory, showing arrogance, showing power, and showing say, we are here some. We want our presence to be felt because people are calling us micro minority. So we need to do something to say we are mighty minority. I think these are needless. That energy, I think they need to invest it into. Your friends say, they build a party. The MPP as a political party will come back to life once again. Sabia, people will have confidence in the party, but you don't live in opposition and exhibit this arrogance. When you know, say arrogance is one of the contributory factors about opposition. I go for the opposition now, MPP one not because of bad governance alone though. It was because of arrogance. Arrogance and kasada can't be. But being in opposition, this is the time people are comfortably taking foolish decisions. Now I don't mean let there be in circulation. I see the communications director of MPP say, "Event saying, I'm free TV. Event say media general platform. So, Captain, we are politicians now. We are sensible. We'll go into elections. We'll lose you in such an embarrassing faction. The media should be your friend. You need media platforms to engage, send your message, reconnect to your base. This is no time to be disengaging yourself from platforms. When you know that platform is even bigger than you can ever be, you don't disengage. There are no hostile platforms in the world. Even if the platforms are hostile to you, just go there, channel your message, let it get to your people. That is the whole essence of media. Modern politics, you can't do away with communication. It's key. It's very essential. So this is where I say institutions are losing the mojo. That respect in the engender trust and confidence in them. So the SAA is to rebuild these things because these are the foundational institutions that anchor your democracy. We lose these institutions, we lose our democracy. But we pretend we are practicing democracy when in reality this is not democracy. People just do anything and get away with it. I think we need to engage the public and say this whole thing, everyone is involved. Captain, it's one assignment I want to give it to you. You see, President Eka say investigation. Captain, whatever be the investigation, this is a public interest case. Wherever the investigation the people must be updated. People must know what is going on. It cannot just be a investigation, we forgot about it. Because the level of impunity some of these things are creating, we cannot just let it go. We've had similar cases in the past and nobody talked about it. So the mere fact that you can say investigation, because nobody has updated anybody on any of these instances. Now know who they see what in Suatre. You saw how somebody born a second match. You see, because like we society na team, we don't value life. So anybody can just do anything away and get away with it. In recent time, nipa yaku mo kruma, one who say you're holding responsible. As some no gidi media the camera no. I think government need to show real commitment and prove to us this Obuasi case will not go or will be swept under the carpet. People want to see society, then it is no different from what we had previously because one reason I did to Akufo-Addo say you couldn't pa on your shame for no me and no 20 crown 20 be on camp one. That is why we voted for a regime change. Now this has come. Yes, it's good the president has saying set a stage for investigation, but the public must be updated whatever that is going on. We can't be kept in the dark because governance and your court and saying Bosoma no Suma say a public enterprise. Everybody has a stake and people must know what is happening. And that is the message I'm sending across.
All right. Ukonia online Felix Enimapel. Editor Unia online actual Baby about the Afenyo Ivan Kyei or say Plateau's folder. Dear Member of Parliament, do you think you deserve the honorable title? Now, okay, the other Felix actual I publish you online now. I think sir, every single member of Parliament. We should adhere to say Pontius Pilate kura. You adhere to to hona kona kokain. Honorable da Fiama Ponso a tweet sir Nehoano. Maybe I Hoano one or Hoana Hoa. I didn't now say Shwaya Mobo. Na the Ninia MP Nika, no. Ne show be Uncle Dio Biaho. Senator. Oh, no, there that. That was it. Or Senator. Uncle Dio Biaho. Ninia MP him say. Ne show ani obi aho ti afia ba person ne hwa do no ada afia ma kɔ no an Norbert
Captain
me nua ba teacher ni no a obetena ha no wen de obodua no ofi na ko nya so tena form na ne abresa
Naomi o hwɛ bia Nad Abnado no captain hwehwɛ
now ma feel pa ti ma me hu why
oh chia o de bia ka wasa captain nsam ne de anu enyan me edru ba bia coming from semi background there education no say enkoda ye niam si affairs no ye pe adokesi bi twama na wado na ya say afa kwan bi so apa ne hyew e de aka ho ebi mo correct me cause suspension na omo de omo afa kwan bi so na assign de omo ayeden aba. Prior to this was somebody I say call parliament or fa ade ko bobo e kan hwehwe ene nasefo wo ho me te say dey say nipa no court ya jailing no over 30 years anamebwa something like that.
Yeah, sure.
Na nipa bi chen nipa bi ana ade bi say ade bi wo ho ye valuable than the other wo parliament ho a sabi ade we ye si a ye te ho abesi na ye nche arrest bia because say police for any omo parliament ho na ehuna Ghana fo nyina nyame adom na onua cameras ho e ma ye hu de opagya akonwa ebu no de opagya table ebu no enti emra kwan ben so na e de omo afa ye da so te ho a ase niema ayedi because me within these 3 days ade we see ye enu achi no ye say awo obi sekan e wo kotoko match ho enro ankwa mete say police the statement aba say ya chi nipa miensa uye enu free ho a me san ehun say de me ka say ye say yi ka ho asema ye kan yi enu achi no scandals bebre asi wo krom ha police for etimi aye swift a chenkrofo no. So what is preventing them? So we see, you know, there were police officers invited into that particular chamber, and they were there. Nti omani huna na said yenti. Anasa service say no police service no